everybody, so today I have another haul for you. I know you're like, oh my gosh, a haul? You just did one like 2 weeks ago. This is a different haul. This is a library haul. So you guys know I love the library. I think it's awesome. I've done a whole video talking about my love for the library and why you should love it too. I'll link it right here if you want to check it out. I have a thing with the library where I don't go for a couple months and then I go and then I get a crap ton of books and then I have those for a couple months and I read, and it's just kind of like a perusing thing for me. It's a try before you buy quintessentially, where I'll check out like 20 books or something and then see which ones I like, return the ones, So I thought I would start sharing with you guys what books I got from the library, because a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie, I don't end up reading, but I'm interested in them and I always try to read them. But I thought I would share with you what I've got from the library. If you like these videos, please let me know, because every time I go to the library, I'll do a haul for you if you would like to see that, because library hauls are just as awesome as book hauls, because try before you buy, libraries are awesome. End of spiel. Not gonna lie, the majority of these books I got this time were adult. I got 3 young adult novels, so I'll start out with those, but the rest are adult because I've just been in an adult mood lately, just running to read adult and just kind of different varieties of adult, so I hope that's okay. I'll show you the 3 YAs I got. The first one I got is The Star Touched Queen by Roshana Chowsky. I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. This is all about a girl that becomes a queen, or she's cursed. She's got this curse that says that whenever she does marry, it's going to be death and destruction. And father decides to marry her off to Amir, and soon she realizes that she finds voice and power with being queen, and also confidence with her marriage, and something's looming on the horizon, you know, obviously with her curse of her marriage will bring death and destruction. All I really know about it, so I apologize for the really vague synopsis, but I've heard so many amazing things about this, and as soon as I was done with reading The Rose and the Dagger, I had to get something more like, you know, kind of Arabian type of feel to it. So I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm excited to pick it up. Hopefully I will very, very soon. The next 2 books are kind of older books, but I've always had my eye on them, but I've just never checked them out or bought them. This one is called Walk on Earth, A Stranger by Ray Carson. This is kind of like a pioneer type of novel where it's all about this girl who can sense gold. Like, she keeps her family afloat, keeps them from having food on the table just because she can find gold. And so this is when the California gold rush era really starts. She made this huge treacherous journey on wagon to go to California so she can really find a lot of gold and hopefully find other people with her powers in it. So I have heard mixed reviews about this one, but I'm hoping to really enjoy it because the synopsis sounds really intriguing. I mean, a girl that really can find gold, she can feel it. I mean, that's a pretty cool power. I mean, that's awesome. And the last YA book I got is Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McKinnons, and this is all about a drought of water, and about if you have water, you better protect it because people are always looking to get your water. It's all about this girl who is cutthroat, who is not very likable from what I've read on the reviews, but she has a pond and she does whatever it takes to protect her pond from winters, from people and everything, and then all of a sudden these new people come into town, I think, and her motives may start to change. But I've heard really good things about this series. I want to see it's a duology. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard really good things about it, and it sounds again like the past 2 books. Very intriguing, you know? This could be our world one day, and that is scary, you know? It's starting to be like dystopian books could become a reality, which, wow. So like I said, the rest are adult novels, so let's just roll on in. And a lot of them are older too, I should mention that. None of these are really new releases, but you know. The first adult book I got was The Readers of Broken Will Recommend. This is by Katriana Bilveld. I don't know. I've heard about this for years. I've never just picked it up, but really I read the synopsis and I really enjoyed it. This takes place in Iowa, where this girl named Sarah, who travels all the way from Sweden to finally meet her pen pal Amy, finds that when she gets to Iowa that Amy's funeral guests are leaving. So what's she to do in this really small, broke down type of town? She opens up a bookstore of all the books that are in the deceased Amy's house, and I think she falls in love, and she really falls in love with this town. They say a heartwarming reminder of why we are book lovers. This is a sweet, smart story about how books find us, change us, and connect us. So it really sounds like it's about a girl and she connects people with books, and I think people are going to talk about how they love the books because of her and how they felt about the books. It sounds like a book lover's dream. I haven't read too many things of reviews on it, so let me know if you've read this, because it sounds really sweet and heartwarming, and I love those type of stories. I'm honest with you. Speaking of heartwarming, I have The Little Beach Street Bakery by Jenny Colgan. Oh my gosh, Sophie Kinsella tweeted or did something, I don't know what it's called. She said, deliciously warm and sweet. I love Sophie Kinsella. She's one of my favorite chick lit writers. This is about a girl named Polly who flees a ruined relationship, and she goes to the Cornish coast and she finds an abandoned shop, and I think she opens up a bakery. I'm really drawn to like bakery type of books because I just love reading about cooking, about baking, about any type of thing like that, and quite literally, I am a sucker for those. And I've read some not so many amazing ones, so I've learned my lesson to get it from the library. And this is the case with this one. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. You know, I'm hoping that it'll be a quick summer read. Honestly, I'm not expecting too much from it, like not a lot of depth, but I mean, if I'm honest with you, it just sounds like a cutesy bakery story, and I kind of like that. The next book I have literally eyed for years. Every time I peruse Target's book place, I'm like, I should probably buy that, and I just never buy it. You ever have those type of books that you just look at it and you're like, I need to buy you, and you never do. So I thought, you know, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. Well, I guess biting the bullet would probably be buying it, but I'm going to try it and get it from the library. And that is The Vacationers by Emma Straub. And this is all about a family and their secrets. They go on a vacation to, I forget how, Mallorca? I probably pronounced that wrong. And they go with their daughter and then their best friends. And I think it's just a whole web of lies and intrigue and about family and secrets and stuff. I've heard really good things about this book. And she just released another one called Modern Lovers, which I want to check out. Thought I'd give this one a try first to see how I like her writing. But like I've said, I've heard really good things about this book. And it's a really short one. So hopefully I can fly around through it. The next one I'm probably most excited about. I'm actually going to start reading this as soon as I'm done with another book. I have about 100 pages of the book I'm reading right now. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to hop around this bad boy. And that is called The Silent Sister by Diane Chamberlain, and this is kind of a suspenseful, not thriller, but suspenseful novel. This is all about a girl named Riley who has spent her entire life believing that her older sister committed suicide when she was very, very young. So fast forward to her being an adult now, her father actually passes away, and she goes to her father's home to start cleaning up and stuff, and then she starts to find all this evidence and documents to prove that her sister's alive, but she's living under a different identity, like she's been hidden all these years, and of course all these questions are like, why did she do it? What happened? What's going on? So it's all about secrets and probably her finding her sister and what happened and why she's on the run and why she had to change her identity. I have heard really good things about this, and I do like thriller, suspense type of novels, but I'm very picky because I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I tried picking up Dark Places by Gillian Flynn a couple months ago, and I couldn't do it, guys. I know I'm a wimp. It was a little bit too dark and creepy for my taste, but I can see how other people love it, but it's just not my cup of tea. This one sounds like it's like creepy, but not like super creepy where it's gonna scare the crap out of me. Hope you guys understand, but this sounds really good. It's gotten really good reviews, and I'm excited to pick it up and read it because I've only read one thriller novel this year, and I wanted to branch out more, and I hope this will do the trick with even more branching out. The next book should come as no surprise to anybody because I've been talking about how I've been needing to read this book for like a year now, and that is The Hudson Secret by Liane Moriarty. If I read this will be my 4th Liane Moriarty book I've ever read, and I've heard this is her most popular, most highly rated one, and it's got a hint of mystery in it, so again, branching out, which is always good. This is all about a woman who finds her husband wrote her a letter to be opened after his death, and imagine that's like his deepest, darkest secrets, and she starts to get entwined with these other people, but that's all I really know about it, and that's all I really want to know about it. I love Liane Moriarty's book. She does a really good job at writing and quickly enveloping you into the story, and I'm hoping that this will be my favorite book of hers as well, because a lot of other people love this one as well, as I've just heard such amazing things about this book. And the last book I got from the library is called The Assistants by Camille Perry, and this is all about, you guessed it, assistants. It's about this woman who's been an assistant to this really high up CEO for a lot of time, and has tons of money, goes on all these vacations while she struggles just to pay off her mortgage, her student debt, and then one day by an accident, a really big computer error, she gets a lot of money in her bank account, and she can either tell her boss or not. You know, it's really nothing pocket change for him, and with that starts to become more of going into this downward spiral, or just a web of lies, web of deceit, maybe like she wants to do it or not. So I think they might start like a scheme or something with money, and I know other seasons get into it. I haven't heard too much about this. This is one of the books I didn't really do too much research on it. I just really like the sound of the plot, but if you've read it, let me know. So those were all the books I got from the library. If you've read any of these, please let me know what you thought about them, because if you guys tell me which ones you really like a lot, it'll move high up on my TBR list, you know what I'm saying? You guys help me out with that. And so if you like these videos, please let me know if you like seeing more of what I got from my library, because libraries are just awesome. They're so awesome. I mean, look at all these books I just got. Amazing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and go visit your local library. Get you some good books. Do it.